Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. I'm WendyO. We're gonna start the show a little bit differently. I'm gonna play something for you guys in a minute. But good morning. It is, what is this, Thursday? Today's Thursday. And I have to get low at like right after the stream because they have a minimum day, and she has tomorrow off, which is actually perfect because she woke up and she says she has a little bit of cold. But she's not a morning person, so that's probably what the deal was. She's super cute. And I also have coconut in my teeth because I'm waking up and I'm being really hungry in the morning for some reason. I don't know why, but that's okay. So I started drinking bone broth before my coffee. So let's see. I want to see if that helps me lose weight or good for my mental or whatever it is. Keeps me skinny. So we're trying that because it has the bone broth I get it from Costco, and I buy the big bag. So it's like $18 and it's organic chicken bone broth. So it's like, what is 6 divided into 18? I don't know. Like what, $4, $5? Anyways, that's pretty much the same price to get at the regular grocery store, but I'm buying in bulk. And the reason why I'm getting the organic one is because we put so many chemicals in our food in America. I don't like that. And I'm in a place where I could spend a little bit extra. Even if I wasn't in a place where I could afford it, I would still figure out how to afford it because I feel like that's better. They put lots of junk in our foods. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. We're going to go ahead and listen to something. And, oh, I forgot. Ethereum finally broke above $2,000. Yay. So we'll talk about that a little bit. I was kind of waiting for that because I was getting a little bit nervous because I swapped quite a bit of, swapped 5 figures of stables into Ethereum. Sub 2000. I think it was like 1750 or 1850, around that. So I'm up. That's good. But at the same time, like, this is going to be more of a long-term play for me. People are like, are you trading this? Are you doing whatever? No, I'm going to literally be holding it. And then when we start getting like super, super bullish in the bull run, that's when I'm going to start taking profit and selling. I'm hoping to sell it at like $10,000. That would be nice. That's a pipe dream. But, anything above 5,000 is good. That's doubling my money. So that's what's going on. But the markets are up. Everybody's super excited. But we're going to start off with something really quick. I want to watch it. We're going to watch this with you guys because it was very, very sweet. Very, very, very sweet. And it's very heartfelt. So if you guys don't know who Jelly Roll is, him and his wife, they're on TikTok, and I absolutely love their content. Absolutely love their content. And one of the reasons why I love their content is because they come from, I've experienced some of the things that both of them have experienced in their lives. And I think it's always very important to acknowledge the underdogs, especially when the underdogs are doing really well. And especially when people have been able to figure it out. If they come from where we come from, because I know most of you guys that are subscribers to the channel, part of the O Army, that's why you guys rock with me, is because we have, we've seen some things, okay? And a lot of the other people that make crypto content, they don't know. A lot of them come from 2-parent households. They never had to worry about what's going on. They've never had to worry about things. They just call mom and dad and ask for help. I've never had that luxury. To me, that's a luxury when you could call a parent and be like, hey, I need help. I never had that. I was able to do that with my grandma. My mom wouldn't deal with it, though. She would just throw me out. You don't want to deal with it. But to see these people be able to succeed, this is amazing. This is good. It makes me happy. So I want to share this with you guys. So let's go ahead and take a listen. This is him at his speech at Country Music Awards last night. And again, if you don't know, I've listened to some outlaw country. My daughter absolutely loves outlaw country, and I just love it. So let's watch or listen.
Country radio, what's up, baby? I got 1,000 people to thank you, but most importantly, my Lord and my wife. I love you so much. You changed my life, baby.
And that's absolutely beautiful because we don't see, especially like on Twitter, you won't see a lot of men saying good things about women. But this is absolutely amazing because when you talk about a traditional like TradFi and nuclear family, it's important to always respect each other and uplift each other. The fact that they're sitting here as a very public couple and they're both uplifting each other and they're both, talk about their stories so openly, that's amazing and beautiful to me. And I'd love to see more of this between men and women too.
Megan, Parker, Haley, I love all y'all. We're friends. And Zach Bryan, I think you are one of the hottest things on earth, not just country music. You deserve this as much as anybody else. I love you. I'm glad we're sitting there partying the rest of the night, baby. But most importantly, there is something poetic about a 39-year-old man winning New Artist of the Year. I don't know where you're at in your life or what you're going through, but I want to tell you to keep going, baby. I want to tell you success is on the other side of it. I want to tell you it's going to be okay. I want to tell you that the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror for a reason, because what's in front of you is so much more important than what's behind you. Let's party, Nashville!
So So the reason why I wanted to show this is because we do talk about mental health quite a bit on my socials and stuff. And I know a lot of Americans, even some of you guys overseas, especially with all the conflict and stuff's happening, a lot of people are going through it. A lot of Americans are having a hard time feeding their family. They're having a hard time making ends meet. They're having a hard time paying their rent, paying their mortgage. I was watching this TikTok yesterday, and it was this mom that she was showing that she's making herself a cup of noodles because she only had enough food in the house to make sure her husband and her kids were fed. And if she would have taken a portion of the food that she had made, her family wouldn't have been able to have full belly. So she went ahead and did that. And a lot of American families are going through that right now. And I think a lot of us that were in crypto, we're blessed. And the reason why we're blessed is because we understand the corruption that's happening in the world. We understand the history of money. We understand the need for Bitcoin. We understand the need to have self-sovereignty, to have liberty, to not be able to be censored. We understand that. And if you can understand this now, even if this is the first time that you're watching the show, to me, you are a step above most other Americans and most other people because you have that open mind and you're able to hear different ideas and you're able to process that and you're able to use critical thinking. That's what we do on the show. And even when the bull run comes, no matter how much money we make, because I'm making $10 million, but next bull run, I'm making $10 million a year. That is my goal. And there's a lot of things that I want to do with that money. I talked to you guys about, paying my house off, getting my sister a house, so my nephew doesn't have to struggle and he doesn't have to be, to live in poverty. And there's a couple other things I want to do, but there's a lot of good that I want to do too. Like I want to be able to give back whenever. Like now it's so hard because things are so tight right now. I just can't give like I used to. Like there's, I have donations to certain organizations that I rock and support with, but I want to give more. And it's like, I can't really give more right now because of my financial situation, but that's the goal. But anyways, with that being said, crypto does have the opportunity to change your life. 100% it does. I'm going to tell y'all right now, if you're watching the show right now, your life can change for the better. I don't care what happened to you in the past. I don't care where you came from. I don't care about your mistakes. Just as long as you're here and you're working forward to be a better person, I rock with you. And one thing I'm going to tell you guys is during the bull run, I'm very conservative, very, very conservative. I get a lot of crap for people like, oh, Wendy Bear, and Wendy Bear. Yeah, I'm a little bit conservative. But the reason being is because I want to advocate for you guys to consider taking profit. I want to advocate for you guys not to chase green candles. You chase the red candles. You want to buy on the dips. You want to make sure you've done your due diligence, etc. I don't want you to FOMO into something because when you start to do that, that's when you're going to start to lose. I don't want you guys to lose, but I want you to have a good understanding that there's always somebody on the other side of that trade that has more money than you, that's smarter than you, that's more well-versed than you. But just because that's the case doesn't mean you still can't do well, but you have to be smart and you have to play it smart. So mark my words now, we're in the very, very early stages of the bull run. And yeah, we're going to have drama. We're going to have pullbacks. There's going to be lots of rugs. There's going to be lots of drama in the crypto space with all the regulations. But I'm telling you now, you spend that 10 minutes a day and you invest it in yourself. And you educate yourself. You learn how to trade. You learn how to invest. You have your trading and investing journal and you take profit like a MF and Savage. Why do you do that? Because you are here to improve the quality of life of yourself and your families. And the best way to do that is take a little bit off the table, remove a little bit of that risk. You can still participate, but remove a little bit of that risk. Now, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get straight into it because we need to make some money. We need to talk about when the actual F is happening and how we can make some money over here. So let's go ahead. Let's get back into it. First, we're going to take a look at the current crypto markets. And I just have to say, whatever degenerates are investing in FTT, this thing was up like 80% or 70% earlier today. Bless up to you. The market was pure green earlier. Now it's a little bit of a pullback. That's okay. We'll talk about it. It looks like FTX 2.0 is going to be launching soon. And we're going to talk about the ideology behind that. Also, too, if any of you guys can recommend a chair, this chair is killing me. This chair is it's hurting me so bad. I am in so much pain every day. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, that's better. I'm in so much pain, like a lot of pain. It hurts. My neck is still absolutely hurting me. But if you can recommend a chair, please do. I need something because I'm like dying. And I'm a little tiny person too. I'm not a big person. But anyways, back to the crypto markets. And if you're watching this, smash a like. Don't be grifting. Don't be grifting. Oh, God, this is so annoying. Wow. This is the last Bitcoin candle we saw in the last 6 hours. We had a swing wick high to 38. 35.1, and then a swing wick low to 35.5. Wow. And then we're dropping. That's why I said to you guys, look at this area of resistance here at about 36.8. And I was this is kind of what we were talking about yesterday, to be a little bit cautious. I could even see something like this happening where we ping pong here, we pop up a little bit again, we drop down to about 32,000. A lot of people going to get shaken out, but then we rock upward. And that's a potential scenario that could happen. Okay. What does that mean? That basically means that markets are volatile. That's what we love, though. That's why we trade crypto. Now, taking a look at the daily, it looks a little bit different here, but the fact that we had this massive swing wick high up, but we failed it to really sustain it. I'm going to watch the market to see what happens, but I want to see a clean flip above 36.8, closer to 37. Okay. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if we popped up quite a bit more and we started trading maybe at $40,000 and then we started dropping. And again, this is not like 100% for sure accurate ever. This is just something that I could see happening because that's just how crypto is wild, is absolutely wild. So just be cautious there. And I had somebody, I'm going to answer this question for you guys now. Hold up. Also to you guys, I put my Femex ref link in. Shout out to Kenny. I was raised by a single mom. I respect women, especially those single mothers putting in the work for their kids. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's not easy, man. It's not easy, especially when you're dealing with a difficult person on the end. Shout out to Donnie from Mexico. But there's my Femex ref link. If you want to support me in the channel, this is how we pay payroll. You can go ahead and do so. If you don't want to use the ref link, that's fine. If you do use the ref link, not your keys, not your coins. Okay. But I had somebody ask me, they're like, Wendy, is it too late to buy Ethereum? Is it too late to buy Ethereum? I'm going to tell you all the same thing I told this person. This is on TikTok. So shout out to my TikTok audience. So there, Ethereum finally kissed about $2,000, and we'll talk about why I'll actually do it on a second video. But I told you guys that ascending wedge, then we drop back down. That's kind of what the pattern looks like to me. However, we'll kind of see what happens. But they asked me, this is Wendy, is it too late to buy Ethereum? I'm going to tell, since you guys are a little bit more well-versed on YouTube, again, no shade to TikTok, but it is what it is. I'm going to tell you all right now. I think Ethereum will continue to perform immensely well. There's a lot of drama behind the scenes with Ethereum and Ethereum Foundation and the connections to China and the CCP and the Vitalik and all this drama. I still think, though, that Ethereum is going to perform immensely well because the people that have those good connections, those are the elites. Those are the real grifters. And we want to be able to ride off of that, you know? So I think that Ethereum will still continue to perform immensely well, even though there might be some bad fundamentals behind it. So if you're somebody who feels like you got into it, I'm going to tell you how to do this. First and foremost, you have a trading and investing journal. Second, you need to be obsessed with Investopedia. Investopedia.com. I'd love for them to sponsor me. They don't, but Investopedia.com. Continue to educate yourself 10 minutes a day. People love to dollar cost average. So if you like something, dollar cost average weekly. Or one of the things that I do, because sometimes I do actively trade every once in a while, I'll take 5 to 10% of my trading or investing stack, my disposable income, and I'll market buy. And the reason why I'll market buy is I want to quench that FOMO. I want to get it out of my system. And then with your other trading stack or investing stack, then you figure out if you want to set limits, you want a dollar cost average, whatever it is that I want to do. But that's what you do to quench that FOMO, okay? But a lot of you guys are going to start to see a lot of people posting about different coins on social media, and you're going to buy. And that's what we try to mitigate on this channel, okay? We don't want to chase this. We don't want to buy this. This is called chasing a green candle, okay? In the bull run, yes, it might be a good idea because things just absolutely go up like crazy, but then they also drop like crazy. So if you're not good at calling tops, be careful. But you want to buy on the red candles. You want to buy in candles that look like this. Hell, even this over here. You know, that's when you want to start buying at these red candles. But that whatever works. Anyways, let's talk about this. All right, this is from Ash Crypto. Bitcoin flipped Tesla and is now ready to enter the top 10 of the biggest assets in the world. So basically, this person is saying that they have Bitcoin is pumping. Things are going great. Things are looking fantastic, and they're now in the top 10 of the biggest assets in the world. Why do you think so? Well, we'll talk about why. Again, BlackRock is here. Institutions are coming in, and people are starting to feel that FOMO because no one wanted to buy at 15, 16. I don't blame them. It was scary because I thought we were going to go to 10K, and that's okay. However, I was able to convert some stables to Bitcoin, so I'm chilling. I'm cold chilling right now. But with that being said, Bitcoin is here to stay. I don't have any doubts in my mind that we will not see $1 million one day. I think the next bull run is going to be absolutely amazing, and we're going to get that Bitcoin spot ETF. That's me coming. I don't think it's going to be the end of this year. I think it's be quarter 1, quarter 2 of 2024. Also smash a like. Don't be grifting. That helps me. That supports the channel. We can push that out and I make more monetization. Okay. So there's that. Next, we're going to talk about this. This is drama. EU Parliament approves Data Act with smart contract kill switch provision. The final version of the bill's text, reviewed by CoinDesk in July, revealed it's contained a smart contract kill switch clause. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this because this does matter. This doesn't matter. Like, this is the thing. We're going to start to get a lot of really ridiculous regulations coming in. But can they really stop crypto? Well, let's go ahead and read our little notey notes over here, okay? Members of the European Parliament just voted to approve Data Act containing a clause that could make most smart contracts unlawful. And this is something you need to be cautious about. And this is why this is why I'm involved with the DCTA. This is why I live stream. This is why I do what I do, is to help bring awareness as to what's happening. I know that some of us aren't in the EU, but we still need to understand what's going on there, because what happens is when these big countries or these big nations or these big entities, these big places, when they start to instill more laws, what happens is the United States will look over and say, oh, we like that. That's predatory. We love it because we want to go ahead and we want to control our people. We love that. Come bring it over here. Okay. And smart contracts are important. Okay. Smart contracts are important. The reason, what is a smart contract? Let's talk about it really quick. Basically, a smart contract is a little bitty piece of code that allows something to happen automatically. So for example, like with NFTs, when you mint it or when you create an NFT, you can set up a smart contract where every time it's sold, you get X amount of royalties. Or let's say when you buy or sell a crypto asset, there's a little tax that happens. And smart contracts are great because it makes things just happen, so you don't have to deal with it. It's already programmed in. So it's very, very important. Okay. Parliament says the act aims to stimulate innovation by eliminating barriers to data access. See, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. It contained a provision requiring automated data sharing agreements to be capable of being terminated. And see, that's bad because we want, like, for example, with Bitcoin or any crypto asset, with most of these crypto assets, once you create these crypto assets, they're immutable. They're on the blockchain forever. And that's good. That's what we want. One of the key selling points that the maxis were trying to push with Bitcoin way back when was chargebacks. Bitcoin is a great solution for chargebacks. Reason being, let's say, for example, I've got my phone right here, and I want to go ahead and say TikTok. I want to go ahead and say TikTok, $10,000. Somebody from TikTok, $10,000. Or excuse me, somebody from TikTok buy something from me. Okay. Y'all buy something from me. So thank you. So you buy something from me. And then once that transaction hits, it's mine. Okay. You get your product and then you lie and you say, you know what? I never got the product. I want a refund. I can say, no, you got the product because they did the tracking. Okay. That's how smart contracts work. And then chargebacks are a big problem, especially in retail, because a lot of people will do that and commit fraud. And that's what Bitcoin and crypto and some of these other assets fix. So of course they want to make it to where it's a reversible because they want to be able to control what you do. And this is all segued to a CBDC. All this is right here is because they want a CBDC. Because they want to have a CBDC where they can give you a social credit score. And then if you're naughty and you don't pay your ticket, or maybe you ran a red light by accident, or maybe you were going 51 in a 45 lane, they want to be able to ding your social credit score. That's why they want that to be gone. The original text released in July referred to broadly to smart contracts rather than privately owned and permissionless data records, and now needs to be approved by the European Council, a body made up of 27 member nations, heads of state. Again, this is all for a CBDC, because we all know we're getting a CBDC, and that's what Hotep Jesus and I were talking about on the thing, and he's been covering CBDCs 24/7, 365. And basically what's going to happen with the CBDCs, they're going to try to pawn it off, and it's going to be a war between the black and white, and it's also going to be they're also going to talk about financial inclusion and make you think you're getting something when you're really not. All that they're doing is everybody is going to be on the same level, and we'll finally get equality in America because everybody's going to be oppressed equally. That's exactly what's going to happen. Mark my words. Mark Hotep Jesus' word. That's what's going to be happening. That's my opinion, though. You don't have to believe it. You don't. And again, I want you to fact check me and continue to go out. Anyway, shout out to Bitcoin Archive. Just in Robinhood to launch Bitcoin and crypto trading in the EU and UK. Bull market thing. So basically, you guys know what Robinhood is in the US, and they are going to be in their Q3 financial report. Robinhood announced they will be launching crypto trading in the EU and UK. So this is bullish. That means more people are going to have access to crypto assets in the EU and UK. Now, this is super cool too. I love this. So shout out to my buddy Neko. Z, how is Coinbase legally allowing US customers to leverage trade crypto? So Coinbase put this blog out over here. I forget when is it posted. I can't see it. Anyways, it's November 1st. US traders can now trade regulated leverage crypto futures through Coinbase financial markets. They want to make futures more accessible to retail traders. And they're announcing Coinbase Advanced customers in the US can now access regulated crypto futures contracts. These futures contracts are specifically sized for retail traders at 1/100th of a Bitcoin and 1/10th of an Ethereum. Futures provides traders with the ability to hedge their risk, diversify portfolios, trade with leverage, and speculate on which way the market will go, either up or down. Leverage in futures trading can work for or against you. The loss of using leverage can exceed your initial investment amount. Traders in the US can now use Coinbase Advanced platform to access spot through Coinbase Inc. futures, all through integrated, secure, easy use platforms. So let's talk about what this means. So one of the reasons why they wanted to throw Binance out the US was because of the leverage trading, because Binance was offering leverage trading to all the customers. Bybit and Femex and all these other exchanges, same thing too. They don't want them. They don't want them in the US. And a lot of these other crypto platforms as well. Why don't they want in the US? Why? Well, because leverage does have a lot of risk. Anytime you lose leverage or you're using, you're increasing your position. You're increasing your position. Basically, what you're doing is you're saying, you know what, I think Bitcoin's going to go up, so I'm going to open a 2 times leverage. So that basically means if the market goes up, your profit is 2 times more than what you would normally get with the spot. However, if the market goes down, your risk, you're losing 2 times more than you would with at spot. So that's why it's so risky. But I do think retail traders they're intelligent enough to be able to use leverage. Now, with that being said, I don't like high leverage any way, shape, or form. I don't like it. And when I use leverage, it's normally 2 to 3 times. Mostly spot stuff I do and long-term swings, but I like the ability to use leverage. Should everybody use leverage? No. Are most people going to get wrecked with leverage? Probably, just like most people will get wrecked with trading stocks themselves. I don't know, or whatever it is, because a lot of people don't use common sense and emotions and all these things get involved. However, I don't think they should limit what you can and can't do. I don't approve that. And I don't think it's good because I don't need the government telling me what I can and can't eat. I don't want the government telling me what I can and can't do with my money. Because if I want to spend $100 on scratchers, I want to spend $100 on scratchers. And if I want to open a $100 long, I want to open a $100 long. You should be able to. Nobody should tell you what you should and should do with your money. And guess what? We don't want the public servants in our personal lives telling us, okay? And the people that are like, oh, we need that's because they never had hardship in their life, and that's because they were spoon-fed their entire life, and that's because they don't want you to win. If you're going to do anything, I don't care what it is in your life, just educate yourself and take responsibility for your own actions. Don't be a baby about it. Don't be immature about it. That's the biggest problem I see in crypto is everybody out the side of their neck crying about things. Why are they crying about things? Because nobody wants to take personal accountability. And that's just a problem we have in American society. And that's okay. But I'm here to tell you, I love Coinbase for this. I think it's awesome. And I actually might start using Coinbase again because if I can go ahead and use this, great, fantastic. But again, pretty funny that one of the reasons why they pushed Binance out of the US was because they were offering these types of products. And I think why Coinbase is doing this, they're probably just going to be, I feel like Coinbase is kind of like that, we're going to do. But I think that they're going to continue to offer products and services like this because they want to see what the SEC is going to do. That's my personal opinion. Anyways, we have 356 amazing people in the chat. I only have 146 likes. I need at least 300 likes. Stop being lazy. Stop being lazy. That's why he's your roommate and not your landlord. Fired up. I am fired up. John Legend said, Wendy, how can I find yesterday's spaces, you and Hotep? It is on the, it's on Twitter. And also too, I was not peeing. I was not washing my hands. I was brushing my teeth and I just had the water still up right now. My roommate does 50 times. He's wild. Yeah, I don't think that's good. That's the thing is like, I will sit here and I'll tell you guys, invest in meme coins, have as much fun as you want. I don't care what y'all do. Use leverage if you want to. But I'm going to tell you, don't use high leverage. If you're investing in meme coins, drop $50 and don't drop a whole lot of money. But people still get mad at me and press at me for thinking that you guys are intelligent enough to make decisions on your own. And if you're brand new to the channel here, we're going to talk about a lot of risky stuff. I'll cover a lot of risky news and have very open opinions about things. And the reason why I talk about it is I'm assuming that you guys are mature and responsible and intelligent enough to make good decisions on your own and take responsibility for your own actions, because that's what crypto is about. Why do I want some predatory third party telling me what I can and can't do? I don't want to deal with that. I'm not stupid. And if people that love the government in their household, you're just basically saying you're too stupid to make choices on your own. And you need somebody that's not as smart as you to tell you what to do. That's what you're doing. And to me, it's embarrassing. Like, if I make a mistake, I make a mistake and it sucks, but it is what it is. However, I will say law is not fair. The law is not fair. It's not. Those who know. Anyways, though, let's get into the next story. So I think that's cool, Coinbase. I like it. I'm with it. Now, this is from John Reek Stark. He's a hot mess. SEC just filed their opposition to Binance's motion to dismiss the comprehensive pleading is powerful, compelling, and strongly supported by both fact and law. Stick a fork in it, Binance. You're done. Well, everybody doesn't like Binance. Again, I'm not saying Binance is perfect. I just don't. I think it's very interesting to me. I just think it's very interesting to me that everybody's trashing Binance. Everybody's been trashing Binance. That's all. Could Binance be bad? 100%. But at the same time, at this point, anytime I hear anybody from mainstream media, anybody from the SEC or anyone that's pompous or comes from up there, the upper echelon, say something bad about things in crypto, for the most part, to me, it's like I automatically want to believe the other, because the inverse opinion, because we have these same people that Sam broke bread with Sam Bankman-Fried and knew that he was doing bad stuff, but didn't do anything to stop it. I didn't know Sam was doing anything bad, but it is what it is. Anyways, so SEC sued Binance in June, a day before suing Coinbase. They argued that both offered unregistered securities. Binance lawsuit included after allegations. SEC alleged that the sale of BNB during ICO as a fundraising mechanism violated securities laws, plus the sale of BUSD as an investment contract. BUSD was a Paxos thing, though, not Binance, as far as I know, but I digress. And then, okay, so a BNB is a security, or BNB, the alleged sale of BNB during the ICO as a fundraising mechanism violates securities laws. What about Ethereum? And again, I'm not saying Binance is perfect, because some of y'all will go and clip this and post it on the internet and be like, clout. I'm simply saying, what about Ethereum? And again, I hold BNB and I hold Ethereum. I don't own any BUSD. I sold all that a long time ago. You need to, if you hold BSB, I think they're doing away with it. I forgot exactly what it is, but go do your due diligence on that, okay? Also alleged staking and earn programs violated federal securities laws. Okay, well, what about Celsius? What about BlockFi? What about Voyager? What about FTX US? What about all these other platforms that continue to operate? Also, too, Coinbase just ended, I think, their staking program also. So what about that? And at my bank, oh, my bestie texted me. I need to text him back. This is from my bank yesterday. Great rates, 4.88, 11-month special interest rate CD, 5% annual percentage yield APY, minimum deposit of $5,000, renewal term is 6 months, rates effective as 11/1/2023, rate and minimum deposit are subject to change. This is at a bank. This is one of the largest banks in America, and they're essentially offering APY and passive income. Okay, but that's not a security. And that's my problem, is that you're mad at the crypto exchanges, but traditional finance is doing the same things, and it's okay for TradFi to do the same thing, and I don't rock with it. That's my problem, okay? And again, I'm not up here saying that Binance is innocent. I'm not saying that they did everything correctly. I'm simply saying it's good for one person, but it's not good for the other, so make your mind up. And again, crypto exchanges are required to show their reserves now, I believe. Banks don't have to, and banks also keep 0%. 0%. 1 + 1 = 69. That's all I'm saying, and that's okay. We have 300 people in the chat, 189 likes. Smash a like, smash a like, smash the like. Yeah, Raider said you'll get a better hit rate believing in the inverse. It is true. We should have at least. We should have at least like 369 likes. Stop being lazy. Anyways, what's the rest of this over here? All right, the latest. SEC says Binance efforts to dismiss the lawsuit do not have a basis in the law. They said Binance motion to dismiss relies on distorted and thwarted interpretations of both federal law and precedents, and that Binance's argument would dismantle decades of foundation precedent upon which national securities laws operate instead of creating new rigid framework that did not have basis. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, but Ethereum's okay. Ethereum's okay. That's all I'm asking. This is ghetto here. This next story is ghetto. And you guys are going to agree with me here. Okay. SEC Chair Gensler says rebooted FTX run by ex-NYSE chief is possible if done within the law. Yeah. I love this story, okay? I love this story, okay? Gensler was referring to reports that Tom Farley, a former president of the NYSE, is among 3 bidders to buy FTX. And he also launched his new exchange bullish. So let's talk about this. What does this mean? Gary Gensler, and there's a big connection between Ethereum and FTX and CCP and Gensler and all this type of stuff, okay? So, and again, I've talked about FTX being a psyop, and I've talked about the whole and true intent and purpose of FTX was really to destroy the crypto industry. Because let's face it, Sam Bankman-Fried's parents were very well connected. Okay, I feel like they thought that they were going to be up in with the elites because they worked with the elites before. You can go ahead and research or watch past videos we talked about. So, and then Sam came out with all these proposed crypto laws and regulations. Okay. Suggestions. And then basically wanted to make FTX the end all be all for everything. It was going to be the hub for everything. They wanted everybody to have a bit license to do anything. Basically wanted to destroy crypto in the US. That's what this was. Okay. So Of course, Gary Gensler is gonna say that if this person takes over FTX and is done within the constraints of the law, it's going to be good because they want everything to run through it. They want the stable coins, everything to run through it. So I really think this is a big psyop, and it was done. Sam was essentially, and he was put up there to be the fall guy so that they can push this through. I don't know. All this stuff keeps adding up. And we got our good buddy tomemmer over here. And I kind of went off on Tom. I'm not going to play this right now. But I'm going to tell y'all what he said. Basically, he said, because again, it's a problem for me. Gary Gensler is as ineffective as he is incompetent. Fortunately, my nonpartisan appropriation amendment to rein the SEC enforcement abuses the digital asset industry passed the House today with no opposition. Congress will hold unelected bureaucrats accountable. And I says, how much longer do we need to wait for change, though? It's a circus at this point. It feels like election season propaganda to obtain votes. So guess what? I'll rock with the politicians. I'll work with them. I'll promote them. We'll talk. I'm going to vote for whoever's pro-crypto, but don't let these people fool you. Okay. And I understand there's checks and balances in their systems, but guess what? When is enough enough? When is enough enough at this point? When is it? I don't know anymore. Do you know when it is enough enough? And I got to pull this forward in my neck. This doesn't go. But back to what I was saying. When is enough enough? It's all propaganda at this point. It's election season. It is election season. So don't worry about the grift, baby. Don't worry about the grift. But that's what it is. Anyways, do I miss anything here? Mixin, you did a great job today. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, let's say right here. Okay, so all the U.S. House Representatives weighs legislation on next year's spending. A provision was added yesterday that would prevent funding from the SEC enforcement actions against crypto businesses. Cool. I love this. This is great. However, it hasn't passed yet. It's targeted Gary Gensler, who Emmer criticized as trying to steer the crypto industry with enforcement actions rather than policy. The House Appropriation Bill was revised by multiple changes, including the ones for Emmer. He said, my amendments prohibit the SEC from using funds. This will keep Gensler as proven to be ineffective, blah, 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 blah. So this is good. And the reason why it's good, however, it needs to get passed, but it is probably still a bunch of BS in it. But the reason why this is good is because I want to know how much the SEC has spent. How much has the SEC spent going after Ripple, going after Lbry, Coinbase, Kraken, Binance US, you name it? How much money has the SEC spent going after these companies, and how much have they gotten back on their return? Because it's our money. It's taxpayer dollars. It's not theirs. It's not theirs. Ruminate on that. Think about that a little bit, okay? Think about that. Shout out to Gamer. Bitcoin has been making higher highs since 15.5 and people still calling this a bear market. How can it be a bear if we've already doubled our money? It's not a bear. I think it's still the very, very early stages of the bull. And I don't want to call like full blown bull yet because I don't feel like we're there yet. And that's okay. That's my opinion. But we're in the very early stages of a bull. Okay? And that's okay. Make your money. Get that bread, that head, and leave. TikTok knows that one. You get in, you get out. You get in, you get out. Or if you're not somebody that's going to get in and get out and you like a little bit more of a longer time of things, have an exit plan. Have an exit plan. That's all. That's all I think that you should consider. You could do what you want to do, but I just want to make sure that I'm going to be off at taking down your throat. I'm going to be ramming it down your throat. You want to know why? Because most people don't do it, and profit taking is hard. I want to remind you that you're intelligent enough to take profit. Shout out to Mr. Deaton. We love John Deaton over here. Over 2.5 years ago, I posted on January 1st, 2021, only 9 days after the SEC sued Ripple, but also attacking XRP holders. I sued the SEC on behalf of the XRP holders. At the time, I owned the 3 largest tokens, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. Shout out to John Deaton. I love John. He's a good dude. Good family man, good dude. I will support him in all of his efforts, whatever he needs. He still owns more Bitcoin than he owns XRP. He says the more he fought the SEC, the more XRP he bought. He became convinced he'd win in court. He writes about ETHgate and Ethereum's free pass to back up his point. He believes XRP will be here long term and will appreciate value. And I agree with him here. But again, not financial advice. And shout out to Lbry. Looks like Odyssey is going up for auction. Interested parties need to contact the seller by 4 p.m. ET tomorrow. So basically, if you want to buy Lbry, I would love to buy Lbry. I just can't afford it. If you don't know what Lbry is one of the most used Web3 social media platforms. Anybody could upload content there. It is on the blockchain. You cannot censor it. You can't take it down. And I rock with these people. All right. So basically and of course, digital threat report, Odyssey. Oh, I'm going to go in on this one right now. Let's go ahead and read what these a-holes said. Who are these a-holes, by the way? A group called SPLC published an article called Digital Threat Odyssey. They claim to be a catalyst for injustice our injustice in the South and beyond. They work with communities to dismantle. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. They said their data lab found that Odyssey has pretty much no content moderation. Of course, that is the whole point of Odyssey, to not have any content moderation. That is called operating in a true decentralized economy. Guess what? There's a lot of bad people in this world and people say horrible things. But there's also a lot of good people in this world. And guess what? Everybody deserves to voice their opinion. And we might not like it, but that's how a true decentralized economy works. I have an opinion. You might not like that. You say something nasty. I have people that say horrible things about me on the internet all the time, 24/7, 365. Does it hurt sometimes? Yes, but guess what? They're entitled to their opinion, and it just keeps making me more money and get my name out there. So keep it coming, because the more you talk about me, it makes my life easier, and I can feed my daughter. So thank you. Keep it up. But my point here is people say terrible things, and guess what? It's horrible. I don't like it. But it's not my job to tell them what they can and can't say, just like it's not their job to tell me what I can and can't say. So keep that in mind. And again, I don't rock with people who have nasty opinions about other people. I don't rock with people that say our things. I don't like it. I think it's ugly. I think it's disgusting. But at the same time, I don't need these types of groups coming and tell me what I can and can't do, because guess what? The minute they disagree with you, they're going to turn around and say, nope, you can't say that or do that. So I don't rock with it. That bothers me. Anyways, talk about this next story. F them. US SEC said to open talks with Grayscale on spot Bitcoin ETF push. Representatives of the company answering questions from two divisions of the SEC in wake of Grayscale's court. Oh, Jen's hair looks so pretty. Court win over the agency. Sorry, you guys, my nose. Okay. All right, so Grayscale has been in contact with both the SEC Division of Trading and Markets and Division of Corporation Finance since winning the court fight. Both divisions would have a role in reshaping and improving the ETF application. Cool. I don't really care about the ETF application. I don't at this point. All right. Also to you guys, apparently there was a brief window opens November 9th for the SEC to potentially approve all 12 Bitcoin spot ETFs applications. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Again, I'm happy to be wrong. 100% I'm happy to be wrong. But I just don't think that this is the thing. I don't think our government is smart enough or capable enough, because there's so much red tape because their government's so big. I don't think they're competent enough to approve all Bitcoin ETFs in November. I could be wrong. Again, I'm happy to be wrong, and I'm not trying to FUD anything. I'm just using critical thinking. That's all. I would love for the Bitcoin ETF to get approved so I could grift. Shout out to the 300 people in here. Shout out to 237 likes. We need at least 300 likes. We have a poll at the top two. Is this a bull trap? 50% said yes, 37% no, and 14% chicken and bone broth. All right, let's get into it. We have a big shout out over here. A big shout out next. I'm not going to watch this because that's dumb. But we got a big thing to do. Oh, we'll talk about that later. What is going on? Hey, where'd my stuff go? I don't think I pulled it up. Hold on. Wendy's a hot mess. I am a freaking hot mess today, you guys. It has been a little bit of a cuckoo, okay? Okay. Hold on. I apologize. All right. Let's see. Okay. So, finally I got it up. Got it up. Okay, hold up. Okay, here we go. We got to do a shout for SquidGrow, okay? We got to do SquidGrow shout. Why? Because I like them. Also, too, Mr. P, if you guys haven't joined the SquidGrow chat, you have to, just because it's fun in there. They put this out last week, and of course it says I'll be there waiting for Mr. P and Mr. P only. Again, anytime if I'm feeling sad, I literally go into the chat and I see Mr. P and I laugh. It'll be funny. But anyways, let's go ahead and watch this because they're gonna be doing some cool stuff. And this was all from the team building thing. And also shout out to Little Shib, my driver, Little Shib. Hold on. Sorry. Wendy's a hot mess over here. Let's go ahead and play this over here for you guys. Okay. So the SquidGrow challenge is coming. It's right around the corner, right in time for the holidays. It is going to be 11/22/2023. And again, you guys need to go to their Telegram. Literally go to their Telegram. These guys are, it's just awesome. They're awesome. Shout out to Art Dub and to CryptoWendyO.
Preparations for the first game are complete. You can begin now.
This game, all participants stand equal ground under the same conditions. Shitoshi. We love that. We love that. So that was a fun trailer. They do really well when it comes to making media. Also too, so if you guys haven't seen that, I retweeted it. You should join their Telegram again. Oh, did I post the same thing? I'm a mess today, you guys. I'm a mess today, but I'm here. I'm trying. Anyways. So for now, it's just called the challenge, but I do have a little bit of info I could leak. So it's basically what SquidGrow's doing. They're timing it with the Netflix show, the Squid Game, the challenge that comes out on November 22nd. So this is when they're going to be dropping their fun thing. And it's going to be something that everybody can participate in with an equal standing. So again, make sure you guys watch out for this. I'm going to participate. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Plus everybody needs something to do around their family for the holidays. Who wants to be around their family? And some other news, the incubate, which of course, one of the things I love about SquidGrow is they're like so fun with words, is like, I can't say what, I don't know if the media drop right where I said something witty, but like they love to take words that relate to squid to put in their marketing materials, which I love. I'm so thankful to be for them to be a partner on the show. So the incubate, the NFT marketplace, is about to be an audit and moving ahead nicely. And this is actually perfect because we are seeing NFTs start to take off. We have the folks, Mr. Gordon from Bored Ape Yacht Club. He's buying other people's NFTs like crazy all over the feed. So the fact that SquidGrow actually took their time to launch their NFT marketplace, well, excuse me, not launch, but to have it audited and get it, moving and stuff, because they held off quite a bit, but it's coming soon. And again, they're going to be doing a lot more marketing soon. So make sure to follow the socials and join their community. Again, I'm partnered with them, but I'm telling you guys right now, they don't do things without putting a lot of time and effort into it. And they want to make sure it's done right. And I appreciate that. I rock with it. But again, they took their time on this and we're starting to see NFTs start popping off again. I love it. I'm here for it. All right. Now we have to talk about this story. Okay? Or not a fun story. All right. So apparently in Sweden, okay? In Sweden, recent attacks have targeted individuals to take their Bitcoin. The victims have been gaffled up by armed attackers. Swedish law of public access to information is blamed for exposing residential addresses and personal data, and the situation concerns about privacy and safety in crypto sector in Sweden. Some people have chosen to leave the country due to security risks. So let's talk about this a little bit. I'm going to tell y'all right now. I always get, Wendy, share your wallet. Wendy, I want to see your portfolio, how much Bitcoin you have, how much this you have, I will disclose to you what I'm holding. I won't disclose how much. I won't disclose my trades. I don't really do the copy trader thing. The reason why is because that makes me a target. If you know how much money I have, it makes me a target. I'm a single mom. Okay. I'm raising a little girl. And I'm from the streets. There is no way. If somebody walked up to me on the street and says, how much do you have in your purse? How much do you have in your wallet? We're tossing paws. You're not going to do that to me. Same thing goes for crypto. Do not tell people you have crypto. Do not share your wallet. Do not share your portfolio. Be careful who you talk about. When you talk about your crypto assets in public, be careful, okay? Because when it comes to crypto, like let's say we're out on the street somewhere, just walking, going shopping, whatever, and somebody sees I have a nice watch. I don't have a nice watch. I want to buy a Rolex one day just for fun, but not now. I got other things. I got to take care of my daughter, my sister, and my nephew. Anyways, though, they can say, give me your watch. Cool, you can have my watch. And then they go. But when it comes to crypto, they are going to gaffle you up. They are going to take you to a secluded location. And they're going to get your private seed phrase. And you don't want that. So on that note, my beautiful babies, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to smash the like. No, it's not, Phyllis, it's not clickbait. Your bans crypto smart contracts. No, they're trying to ban smart contracts. We covered it in the very, very beginning. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching the show. I'm so proud of all of you for being in crypto now. You're going to do really, really well. Really, really well. Just be smart. Okay, be smart and be patient. Sending everybody love and light. I got to go record my second media of the day. I got to go get low. We're going to go do our nails. We're going to do girls' day, do little manicures on each other and stuff. And then I'll see you guys 3:30 p.m. PST today, tomorrow 10 a.m. PST, and smash the like and share this. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me. Bye-bye. Bye, TikTok. Thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate you guys. Bye-bye.